The scope of our today's presentation, we're going to talk about how HOMAG software, design software, with CAD/CAM, is transitioning to what is now called the HOMAG iX software. After that, we'll talk about introduction to HOMAG iX, HOMAG iX features and benefits. We'll talk about iX Plan, and at the end, iXnet. So starting with CAD/CAM transition. For a few years now, HOMAG has had this world-class AutoCAD-based woodworking engineering and manufacturing software, flexible and AutoCAD-based, that has, with this transition to HOMAG iX, we're gonna expand this product's capability, and it will entitle the automatic updates for the software. It will also give improved access to support and online training resources for the end user, as well as a simpler and faster ordering process of the software and updates. HOMAG iX will integrate seamlessly with other HOMAG digital solution products. And with this transition from CAD/CAM to HOMAG iX, we're having a direct partnership with the software developer. Now we're going to talk about introduction to HOMAG iX. What does iX stand for? So the I under the iX emblem is for an intelligent design principles, innovation, and integration. It's basically utilizing the innovative and intelligent design principles, which integrates the processes into production. The X of the emblem stands for exchange and connection, which sums up to exchange of data of different applications throughout the entire sales and manufacturing process. So HOMAG becomes now the integrator of connections between other software such as an ERP system, a manufacturing execution system, and a point of sale system. Thus becoming a complete solution for the sale and manufacture of furniture and equipment for companies using a network production facility. Now we're going to talk about HOMAG iX features and benefits. And I would like to start this with a video of the top 10 features that HOMAG iX brings in. On number 10, we have a new article center. On this video, you can notice it on the right side. It's a more visual and intuitive interface where you can preview the article before selecting it. It also allows you to search by name using the quick search option. On number 9, we have the new iExplorer. On this video, it's shown on the top left side of the model area. The new iExplorer allows you to easily zoom into the articles by just selecting them on the list. You can also filter specific items of those articles by using the extensive filtering options. In this case, we are selecting the bottom panels of all the cabinets. On number 8, we have an intuitive room planning. While designing the room, you now have the capability of hiding or showing the walls from your isometric view in the model space. Also within the room planning, you can easily add a door to a wall, and by simply clicking on the screen, change it from left swing to right swing and back to left swing, as well as inside swing or outside swing of the door. On number 7, we have the simplified article plan. In this example, we're showing a kitchen on iX Plan. When inserting an article, it will automatically conform to the wall. We also have the capability of selecting several articles and stretch them together, in this case, to fill the wall. On number 6, we have an improved drawing output. HOMAG iX comes standard with reports that will show an exploded view of the article with its corresponding labels. Also standard with it is the hardware and material list on the reports. On number 5, we can now create a specific scene of the layout. While in room planning, We can see in this example a layout of an office with 4 separate desk islands. HOMAG iX allows you to select a section of that layout for rendering and presentation purposes. On number 4, we have what we call cutout article. If a room that you're designing has a column or any other protuberance on a wall, HOMAG iX will automatically conform that article by placing it where the column is. In here, by hiding the walls behind it, you can have a better view of the resulted article. On number 3, we have VR Link, the modern showroom. Once the room planning is done, with all the articles and decoration in place, you can easily export to a VR engine. In this case, we're using Twinmotion from Epic Games as a third-party VR engine. This, in turn, has easy settings for a more realistic impression. Once all the settings are selected, Twinmotion allows you to use VR glasses for a more immersive experience. On number 2, we now have a fast and easy plan dimensioning. With iX, once you have finished your design, you can easily bring in the dimensions to your layout by simply clicking on the room. You can also create a section of the room, and you can bring in the dimensions by, again, simply clicking on the section view. Finally, on number 1 feature, we have iX Cam Edit, or adjustment of NC programs. This allows you to look at the generated NC programs. In this case, a HOMAG woodwork file that will show the operations and allows you to track and verify the process. You can also edit the NC programs in CAD, in this case, the location of the horizontal drill. So in a summary of all the HOMAG iX features, those were just 10 that we were showing. We have automatic updates available with the HOMAG iX. This eliminates the waiting time for an upgrade. You are always using the most current, most powerful software version of it. You have an improved access to support and online training resources. This reduces your calls out to technical support because on that support center, you have easy to follow videos and documentation for assistance. We also have a better integration with other HOMAG digital solutions, which gives you a more flexibility and availability. As we saw a little bit on the video, there's a more efficient room planner where you can arrange everything on the room, attach items to the wall, such as a door and window. You also have an easy to use element manager. It's color coded for informed tool selection as well. The workspace that you're working on, it's very customizable. So even though we saw Article Center on the right, iExplorer on the left, if the needs come that you want to have more real estate on your layout or model portion of the software, you can move those AutoCAD palettes out of the way into a secondary monitor. And that way you will have a workspace that is full on the screen. It's also touchscreen capable. It allows you to select things through touchscreen and move them. It's obviously a lot faster to do it through the mouse, but there's the capability right there. This becomes a simpler, straightforward interface for faster processing, which in turn, the engineering or design department becomes a faster drawing process, less time from design to production. We also have a very enhanced iX Designer. iX Designer is becoming the AutoCAD version of it that you can see, and it allows you to have more capabilities in tune with AutoCAD. As we noticed on the video of the top features, iX will automatically match the countertops to the contour of the wall, keeping common the overhang in the front. As part of HOMAG iX, we have what we call iX Cam, where you can customize the workflow of your parts to multiple paths. This is basically, you can assign what processes on your production facility will that part follow? Cutting, bending, boring, etc., or even different paths. You can assign process times per step, so you can generate a time study purpose. Also, you can highlight, or iX will highlight the proper orientation on the process of the machine. As with WoodCAD-CAM, we still have connection with iFern, which is the online catalog for hardware that connects with Bloom, Hafel, and other suppliers. But what's new on this version is we now show on the iFern the automation of hardware and also the simulation of the opening and closing of, for instance, hinges. With this HOMAG AX, it has been improved the migration tools so that any database that you might have in WoodCAD-CAM 2018 will migrate seamlessly to the HOMAG iX 2018. This, by summary improvements, make HOMAG iX 2018 faster with a saving time in the engineering phase. Now we're going to talk a little bit about iXplan. iXplan offers a desktop planning solution simpler than the standard AutoCAD for the professional user. Thanks to the extended functionality, the articles can be further customized. So as you can see here, samples of the iXplan. You can see on the left side, the space planning. You have a wall display mode. You can add now rectangular and round columns. The doors and windows you can easily attach to the walls. There's also new grips and dimension input, as well as individual materials. This makes the iXplan extended user guidance. It will allow you to have more information of each article on the iExplorer design, like you can see on the right picture. Also, iXplan would allow you a better handling of articles, paste and move of the articles, automatically snapping to contiguous articles or the walls. It will automatically recognize the area that you want to select by just scrolling or placing the cursor of the mouse where you want it. This allows you to also plan in 2D and 3D. With iXplan, you can preview the article before placing it on the layout section of the software. And just like we saw on the top 10 features, you can stretch an article or an article chain. By article chain, it means that you can select 2 or more articles, even though they might be on different places on that line of cabinets or articles, and then you can stretch them, and only the ones you select will be the ones that will be stretched. We have, as another feature, the intelligent contiguous parts in the iXplan. It also brings it from HOMAG iX. It will detect the walls and overlaps automatically when you place the article. If it sees parts that are continuous or adjacent to each other, it will connect them. You can also account for electrical sockets on the wall. And there's a modifier for integration. There's a new automatic dimensioning of all the floor plans and views. And as we saw on the video, we can create a scene or isolate present furniture and arrangements. This will also allow you with iXplan to control the visibility of orders by group authorization. So you can have iXplan for if you are a franchise and you have different showrooms. So you can have different control of the visibility of how much you can show on the showroom, depending on the users. Now we're going to talk about iXnet. So iXnet is an internet-based presentation and ordering system. It combines the internal planning processes and production with external sales tasks. iXnet is an e-business solution following the strategic approach from sales to machine. Offers and designs created by iXnet are transferred from the internet and are directly imported into HOMAG iX. Here we can see a layout of a sample customer that is through the internet. You can use this on tablets, PC, or even smartphones. So a local dealer or third party, you grant access by the furniture manufacturer to their web shop to allow them to produce quotations, orders for the end users. Once you've selected your item, you can then customize it to your needs and materials. As you can see on the right side here on the room planner, we have a dimension and carcass option, the accessories that you're gonna have on that article or furniture, what type of material you're gonna have on the front, what type of drawers you're gonna have, and as well as the material. And also if you're gonna add lights, in this case for this entertainment center, maybe you're gonna add lights to it. You can keep adding more items to the furniture or the article. At the end, you will give you a quote and you can generate the order. Once you're satisfied with your selection, you can then add it to the basket, and you can either order individual articles, or you can even generate your room plan here in iXnet and attach all the cabinets until you are satisfied with your layout. And once you bring all those cabinets into your basket, basically just generate the order, and that order, then it takes it down to the furniture manufacturer. In the engineering department, they will see the order on the iX 2019. As you can see here, it's already viewing the item on the iX software, and it already has the pre-configured choices. And once the designer is satisfied with all the connectors and the adjacent cabinets and the way it's laid out, by just simply saving the order, it will automatically generate the cut list and necessary programs to output to your production facility based on your iX CAM workflow settings.